Welcome back to another episode of the Hip Hop Social Worker Podcast. I'm your host, Christopher Scott, and it's September, um, Labor Day today. I'm recording this episode early because next Monday, when I usually release episodes, will be my birthday. I'll be 34 years old, and 34 is different from, you know, I don't really, well, I'm not 34 yet, so, but it's coming next week. So I don't really know what to feel. I feel like this year has kind of been like a up and down year. A lot of good moments, a lot of tough moments that I'm still trying to fight my way through, trying to get my get my feet back up under me, comfortably. But I've within this last year, from 33 to 34, it's been some good times. I've stepped foot into like a therapist role. I've always wanted to be a therapist. I kind of lost track of that with my job with the school district, just because I was chasing a paycheck. The job really never sounded great to me, but I was chasing a paycheck. The check was nice, but then I lost that job, and it doesn't sound like that program was following what they were supposed to follow anyway. So even if I stayed, I probably would have lost my job anyway, just because I would have left, just because it doesn't sound like something that was something that we were trying to build in the beginning. But then again, like my daughter turned 2. Watching her grow has been a blessing in disguise. I'm not in disguise. God damn it! It's been a blessing. Like it's been awesome to kind of see her transition. I'm still figuring out what being a dad is about. Still figuring it out. How a child fits into your marriage. Because it definitely affects things. And also just this year, also building my brand, Hip Hop Social Worker, has been it's been good. It's just been what it's been. I put in work and on the podcast, and I put in work and trying to like build my name as a therapist, as a consultant. And it just really just takes time. None of the podcast is growing. It's not growing like to like astronomical figures, but it's growing. I see progress happening. I've been investing in new equipment. I have really just trying to expand however way I can expand. I've been speaking. I've done 2 events, 2 networking events so far. What else have I done? Just really connecting, just really trying to build. I started a web series with my guy Ramon, and just talking to different people about how to build platforms and actually, put the work in, to get it to where you want it to go. This building this platform thing is tough because you never know, like, if it's working or not. Honestly, I mean, of course, somebody comes and gives you a nice paycheck, or you have 1 million followers or something like that. Yeah, that all that stuff is great and good, but other than that, like when you're building and not a lot of people are, um, you know, paying attention to you. You see what I'm saying? It really just you just really out here for for just on faith. And sometimes being out here on faith is tough because you honestly you just don't feel like it's being reciprocated. Even though you have some people that say, hey, I appreciate what you do, and like here and there, like I feel like a few times a week somebody says, I appreciate what you do, and that does feel great. But but I feel like our human brain isn't wired to take that kind of feedback. Like if it's not a lot, like in abundance. Like if it was like 10,000 people telling me that I'm doing great, then I might feel different than one or two. Even though the one or two people's feeling is definitely valid, they should feel validated, and I always make sure they feel appreciated and validated. But just the way our brain works, like we want everything in abundance, and I really hate that about our society. How we're kind of really just trained to appreciate anything in abundance, or pay attention to things in abundance. We don't really stop and just enjoy the minute, enjoy the hour. And sometimes we don't enjoy the hour because life is fast. We got to keep moving. We got to keep it going. So I get it. I definitely get that. But yeah, 34. Last year it's been great. Became a homeowner. Still trying to keep the roof over my head. Yeah, it started out. It's really just started to believing in myself. At 33. Like really just started like thinking like if you really want to do something, you got to put the work in. Like I at the age of 33, I started really understanding what it meant to put the work in. Like before, of course, like, hey, hey, you do this, do that, and it might work out. But I never understood what it meant to build something. I never thought about it because I was just looking for something to be calm and steady. Something that kind of I could sit down at a job for 35 years and get my check and go home and ease my way into retirement. But I really, that wasn't working out for me, and that's like right now, like nowadays, the safe bet plan to get the job and just chill, it's not even a safe bet. So like I feel like you might as well go hard, and if you want to do something, you got to do it. You just have to do it. You have to when you're tired, when you're lazy, when you want to drink, when you want to smoke, when you want to do whatever, you got to really just buckle down and do what you need to do. I like with this podcast. There's episodes where I hate recording them. There's episodes where people don't, want to talk with me, and I got to get on the mic and I got to speak about some stuff. That shit is not my favorite part of this, but I know that if I don't do it one Monday, then the next Monday happens, and the next Monday happens, and the next Monday happens. Like this past year, I've just been really looking at excuses and not really feeling them. I don't feel excuses. I got a lot of shit going on too. People sometimes a lot of people hit me with drag. A lot of times, and it's like I get it, but I don't dwell in it because I understand that everybody's not where you are at. Like some people are some people don't want to be what you want to be or don't do what you want to do. I get it, and if you talk to me and you show me that if your actions show me that you ain't really feeling it, then I don't waste my time. I keep it moving, and then that's just kind of how it is because I know I got to do what I got to do to make sure that whatever I want to do happens. I just can't wait for anything else. I can't wait for anybody else. It's just if you with it, then you with it. If you're not, then you're not. Because it's just and stuff is tough. It's tough to to find a balance. Like right now, I'm about to start a new job, and I've started several new jobs since I've been laid off. So it's like okay, now I got to try to find a balance of working these multiple jobs. Then I got to find a balance of building my own thing. So it's probably going to be a lot of long nights, a lot of Red Bull cans, a lot of just kind of a lot of positive self talk, and not a lot of time for a lot of BS, because it's it's just something that we have to do in our life if we want to make it happen. And that's why I appreciate social media so much because social media, even though there's a lot of bullshit that come with it, it shows you the organic growth of certain things. It just shows you how things grow, how things start from 5 people in the crowd to 10 people in the crowd to 20 people in the crowd to 100 people in the crowd, so on, so on. Or the 5 listens to recording in the basement or recording at the studio, or it just shows like it just shows like authentic growth. Before social media, we didn't really see that. We saw somebody come out of nowhere and we just assumed that they got on that day. But now I feel like a lot of people who are around my age are doing things like podcasting and photography and doing a lot of freelance stuff because they see that if you put the work in, somebody will find you. Somebody will find your worth and pay you what you're worth or give you the opportunity to to share your story. So you just got to do it. That's been my whole thing in the year 33. Just got to do it. Year 34. I don't know what I don't know. I feel like I want to just be. I want some stability back. But I'm not banking on it because as long as I can pay my bills, that's all I'm really worried about. But I want to continue to grow my brand. To grow my podcast, to grow whatever. To just to grow. Like if my friends got visions, I want to help them with their vision. I want to do whatever I can do to make sure the people around me, what I'm saying, get their vision executed. I just want everybody to feel validated. I want everybody to feel appreciated. I want everybody around me to know that I got their back, and if they got something, they got a plan they want to do, I'm with it. But I'm not about to work harder than you. So but yeah, I don't know. I'm about just seeing growth. And 34, I'm try to grow in every aspect. That's why I'm doing the video right now. I feel like it was time to expand. A lot of people was telling me, hey, you should do some videos. I really wasn't trying to do videos because I already have a hard time with having people listen to my voice. You know, so I honestly didn't want to do a video, but it just was time to elevate. You got to get over a lot of stuff. I've learned that too in the last year, that you just gotta get over it. You just gotta get over it because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Ain't nobody coming to find you. I know that's like the story of getting discovered, and somebody was just listening to the radio and they heard this singer singing the song, and then they got $1 million contract. I mean, that's not likely. That singer probably put a lot of work in, did a lot of networking, and did a lot of just did a lot of work before they got to that point. So I'm at the stage where it's like you just got to do it. You just gotta go hard, or don't complain, because if you ain't going hard, then ain't no reason to complain. Ain't nobody gonna come and find you. If you take anything from this episode, ain't nobody coming to find you. If you got an idea, write it down, build on it. Really just build, keep building every day. Write down goals, write down progress. I know in therapy we do progress notes. You can do progress notes without therapy. You can do progress notes on your workouts. Do progress notes on whatever you're doing. On your bank account, whatever. Just whatever you got, whatever goal you gotta work. If you don't work, then you just wishing. And we know ain't no genies in real life, so ain't nobody coming to grant you no wish. You gotta go do it. So anyway, I just really was doing this so I could do a little video real quick. This is my birthday's next week. I ain't got no plans yet. I really don't like doing stuff on my birthday because I feel like it's a lot of pressure. For everybody to come out and celebrate, and sometimes that gets a little weird. I know that from personal experience, but it's 34. Um, I ain't got nothing else. It's 34, so I'll check y'all out in a minute. Peace.